How y'all doing? You know it's me, Bezod. We doing this capstone. I ain't trying to do it. No one trying to do it. None of the seniors, but we doing it. We trying to graduate. And for my capstone, I'm on this server called Hypixel on Minecraft, and I'm on this game mode called Skyblock. And pretty much, you spawn this island, and you can do whatever you want. You can build whatever you want, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. And I've decided to build this island up. And what I want to do is some sort of nature theme. So probably like a forest with mountains and lake and water and all that. There is a plan and outline that I have in mind, which I will get to. So let's create the outline of what I want to actually build. So let's say this is the island, alright? And this up here, this is the mountain, alright? This is called a big mountain, alright? And now there's gonna be trees all around it, of course. And just like that. Oops, we got that. There you go. Not bad, not bad. And then over here, this is where the lake's gonna be. Let's cut that out. That's a lake. Oh, a pond. You know, lake's better. But yeah, lake's better. And then here is the pillar, a mountain pillar, which will make sense as I start building it, I'm sure, hopefully. And then here is the bigger mountain pillar. And of course, this mass is double than this one. Physics right there. And then let's name this the high mountain because it's high. Not smoking. And then after that, this is gonna be a nice waterfall into a lake, river, just like that. River and waterfall. I know, crazy. Then after that, there's gonna be grass all around. Grass, flowers, anything your heart desires. Just like that. Just in case you forgot, that's grass. And that's trees. That's forest. And, of course, there's gonna be some trees up here, but smaller. Just like that. And this is pretty much the entire outline done. I have everything here. I might have a few more stuff, a few more details, who knows. But this is pretty much the general gist of it. This probably took me 10 hours. And I went straight to the hour log. So pretty much this is the entire island. It's 100 by 100. 100 by 100 blocks by 100 blocks. So it's pretty much a square. And you could go as high as you want, like 200 blocks up and 200 blocks down. You can go 100 blocks down and about 150 blocks up. But this is pretty much the max amount of blocks you can place. And that's what I'll be using for this island in this capstone. The first thing I'm going to do is build this mountain. And I started making one, took me about 4 hours, and I realized I did not like it. So I scrapped the whole thing, and I started making a new one. And this one's not too bad, but that's not my best thing I've made. But yeah, it's not too bad. What I'm doing is I'm building like a staircase, multiple staircase outline, and I start connecting them at the end to give this steep mountain look that smooths out at the top. At the end, I started placing cobblestone, andesite, cobblestone slabs, fences, anything to make it look textured and give this rigid feeling. And as you can see at the bottom, I blended grass and dirt alongside cyan, hardened clay to give this colored feeling at the bottom and to give it this blending. After that, I'm making these trees, and these trees took me way too long to actually start because they're really hard to actually get going, but once you start doing it and once you have a style you like, it's much easier. And that's pretty much how it is, or how it was for me. It took me like an hour to actually make the first good tree. And once I did, the rest of them, it took like 10 minutes for each one, which is much faster. So unfortunately, my video file corrupted and the building process for this lake was gone, but I still have the lake here and I could explain what I did. Pretty much I made a divot, a pretty big hole in this platform, and then I added sand, puzzle, dirt, sugar canes, stone, any type to make it look messy and to give it this uh, dirty look like a lake would be. And then around it, I've added these mini stone rocks with leaves on it. And then I put lily pads on top to give this uh, like tiny bit of depth to it. In the forest, I actually just started to add grass to it, which looks really nice alongside the other types of grass like the double tall grass, the ferns, the large ferns and all that. And then added these patches of flowers to it. I had no clue what color flowers to use, so I asked my friend. That's pretty much it. I chose pink and white, which is actually pretty nice. I actually like it. And it fits pretty nicely with the forest. I also added these stone piles here to give some extra detail to it. So here in this uh, portion of the island, there's actually this mini tree I made with a lake around it. And it wasn't bad, but I wasn't feeling it, like I spice. But I added, decided to change it into this mountain pillow, which will make more sense as the video goes on, as I start building. But pretty much, I'm gonna add one to this side of the island, and then to the other side, the opposite side. And this is the first one I'm building. So this is pretty much it. I added stone, cobblestone, andesite, slabs, fences, all that, pretty much like the mountain, to this pillow to give it that detailed look. And at the top, I blended in dirt and grass into the pillow to make it look more natural. And as you can see, hopefully it makes more sense of what I'm trying to accomplish here. And next to it, I also added grass, flower patches to connect it to the other side, to the forest. I've also added a waterfall to this, which actually looks really nice. And it connects to the lake. which also looks really nice and has lily pads, mini stone piles in it and out of it to give it more natural feel. So on this other side, I've added another pillow, as I said before, but this one's much larger and much taller than the other one. And at the top, it looks pretty much the same, but a bigger version. So there's still the design of it, like cobblestone, stone, and the site on it, and then the blending of grass on top. So that's pretty much it. Of course, could have done this much faster if I decided to spend those 7 months more wisely. I must have put those 7 months as 7 days. But besides that, I think it actually came out pretty nicely, especially with the time pressure I had and the amount of detail I had to put into this. And it's pretty much one of my best works I've made on this game, but definitely could have been improved. There's a few things I can improve on, like this mountain. This mountain is just not a great mountain. It'll probably be better if I decide to make it higher instead of having it the same height as a tree, since it doesn't feel like a mountain, since the trees are just as tall as it. But it's not bad. It's probably the worst part of this entire island, but it's not too bad. My favorite part is probably the trees, the forest. Just really nice. Having it in combination with other trees to just make it blend in with each other is just really nice. And this lake. I'm part of this lake. And the pillows. I think everything's pretty good. Not bad. Capstone's done though, thankfully.